case you hadn't noticed, this is the Wine of the Month Club monthly podcast for the limited series of April 2017.
Trying to do a podcast here.
No, we're not.
Hey, how come I got one of the reds? So,
Okay.
a year ago, there was no limited series 40 years ago.
It's true,
Right?
There was no limited
It was
series.
just a classic series. And however, the wine you were really disappointed about not being able to present tonight
Yeah, no kidding.
would have been, would not, it's so expensive now, it couldn't even make the limited series.
Well, they could if you sold a half a bottle.
Yeah. And that is Chablis Grand Cru.
No, Premier Cru,
Forcham.
Forcham from Bouchard, which I'm sure was an out-of-this-world wine. I mean, and then an absolutely phenomenal bottle of wine. And then 73 Parducci Petite Syrah, which I bought cases of that wine for $3.50 a bottle.
And you need to check out the Petite Syrah we have on sale right now, the Elder Rock, for $4.99. It's
Elder Rock. Is there a younger rock too?
the Elder Rock is, you give more respect because Elder. But I only found it at one store in Monterey, so it's a very local bottling.
Okay.
And I actually was going to put some in my own cellar. I thought it was so good. And they go, wait, listen, we got 200 cases, just sell it. I go, well, how about $5, $4.99? They go, go ahead, just sell it. I'm like, okay. Very happy to have that.
He's so easy.
So there's a Cote de Rhone in the Vintners Series as well. This is a more old school version of it. This is
Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, it's got
Duke.
really nice fruit. Santa Duke is a very respected, highly thought of property. They're actually in Gigondas, as opposed to, and yet they have property outside of Gigondas. But there's a lot of Gigondas grapes that are in there.
There's no question.
I mean, you can tell that this has got breed like most Cote de Rhones do not have.
As soon as you said that, I go, this is what it tastes like.
Yeah, this is what it tastes like Gigondas.
Gigondas is the area that's like, boom!
Yeah,
the
like
wines are like, bow!
$35 a bottle.
And they just explode in your face. They're so dramatic. But that's so funny you said that. As soon as you said that, I go, well, that's what it is.
Well, yeah, because as I do the research on it, I'm going, oh, no wonder this wine is so good. It's really Gigondas and Cote de Rhone clothing. $29.99 on the shelf, $15.99. I'm doing a 98. I'm doing a 98. Man, that is as good a Chateauneuf de Pape as you're going to find, and for $16, it's hands down one of the best I've ever tasted.
Or Cote de Rhone.
Oh, Cote de Rhone. Well, sorry, yeah, it tastes like Chateauneuf de Pape to me.
So it's interesting. Here we have two different Cote de Rhones, the Vintners Series, which is a lighter, brighter style, but a very good example of what it is. And then in the limited series, we picked one a little more complex, a little more voluminous. What did you say, 98? I said 97. This is great. I'm interested to hear what the staff has to think about that one.
I'm not.
Yeah, we should have gone the other way, right?
No, because we're doing back and forth. See?
No, we should have done this
No.
first.
No,
Because later.
because number one on the list.
I know, but it's a Burgundy.
That's true. So I didn't make those.
Now, here's the deal.
Yeah, I saw this and I went, are you kidding me?
I have a wonderful set of suppliers for this wine. They always want way too much money, because they've got all these layers of distributors and importers and all these people that have to get paid in order to sell when they sell this wine. And the guy keeps coming out here, and I'm like, okay, look, I'm telling you, your wines are too expensive for my club the way you have them priced to me. But if you want to sell me this wine so I can feature in the club, here's the price it's got to be so I can get it to my customers for $15.99. And he goes, that's a stupid price.
Well, okay.
I go, all right.
See you next year.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Call it what you want. And he calls me back. He goes, okay, you got your stupid price.
This is a wine, though, that, I mean, it's Bourgogne Rouge, okay, which means it could come from anywhere in Burgundy. They're actually in southern Burgundy in the Cote de Beaune. So I'm assuming most of the grapes came from the Cote de Beaune. But, I mean, even at the regular price of $24.99, you're just not going to get something labeled Burgundy from Bourgogne for anything close to that kind of money.
In this quality.
Yeah, in this quality.
Because this is definitely Burgundy.
No, yeah, it's definitely Burgundy.
And I think what people don't understand is that Burgundy is not California Pinot Noir. I mean, you cannot remotely try and compare a Santa Rita or a Santa Ynez Pinot Noir with these.
Or Russian River or Carneros.
This is the benchmark of it. And as they're lighter, they're more feminine, and this really non-flawed version.
This is a really, I mean, it's an incredible Bourgogne Rouge. And you can spend $60 for Bourgogne Rouge.
It's right.
So, I mean, $15.99 is a joke price. So
Maison Lonveille.
Never heard of them. It's a small
Maison
producer.
L'Envoyé.
And
I'm giving this a 98. I just think it's a great example.
97, yeah.
Great example of what it's supposed to
But
be.
I think this wine really needs about 10 years of age on it, to tell you the truth. I think it's just going to keep getting better.
It can do it.
Oh, sure. It's got the structure without question. And to pay $15, $16 for a bottle of wine that ages 10 years and it just gets better, that's pretty amazing. Okay.
Maison L'Envoyé. Maison L'Envoyé. I'm going to say it again. Maison L'Envoyé. Okay.
Now,
You realize that this week I'm going to have 3 French classes?
No. No, I didn't.
So here's this thing, folks, if you're interested in language. Because, I'm sorry, Rosetta Stone, it works for a certain extent, but any online thing is really ineffective. A thing called italki.
Italki.
So
Italki, you talk.
you get on, it's like $7 to talk to a professor anywhere in the world on any language you want for half an hour to test that person. If you want to use that person going forward, it's like $20 an hour. They Skype you, and then they bring up a Google Doc, and while they're correcting whatever you're saying or whatever you write or whatever you're doing, you get this document at the end of the thing showing all the errors you made and how to correct them. In the meantime, you're talking to them right in your computer. And it's $20.
I'm shocked.
I know you're
I'm
speechless.
going to go out and get a computer right now.
Okay, I keep seeing this. I keep seeing this Boatique.
Oh, God.
And I forgot about it until I
This
saw
thing
the
drove me
label.
nuts because I'm going, Boatique. That's not a typo. It shouldn't be boutique.
But this nose is like phenomenal. Are you kidding?
Oh, man, alive.
God, I remember this thing. Where's it from? Big Valley, Lake County.
Yeah, Lake County.
I get it.
This guy, I forgot his name, but he's really into boats. As a matter of fact, the press release they sent me was really funny. The boats take up so much space in the winery, they have trouble making the wine because they don't have room. Because this guy's got like 15 boats that he keeps
You know,
at the winery.
I really come to appreciate Lake County because of the Lang twins and other wines we feature from there. And I don't remember doing a song, but I think this is so good.
Well, this is the feminine, sweeter side of Sauvignon Blanc because it's kind of voluptuous and it's fat and rich. Doesn't have any oak in it, which is perfect because that's what we like in Sauvignon Blanc. But it's really, really something. Man, what a nose. This is a really, really interesting nose. This has almost, you know what this smells like? It smells like the Muscat clone.
You're right.
Because I'm going,
Absolutely.
this is not your typical Sauvignon Blanc. And
No.
then you go, oh, wait a minute, that's the Muscat
It's got
clone.
some floral character about it.
Muscatiness.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Thank you. Yes, that's why I get the big bucks.
That's when I get the good bucks. So I'm
$23.99 on the shelf, $13.99. I'm doing a 95.
95? Mm-hmm. That's a 97 for me. I think that's too fun.
Okay.
Hike. So here's my friend, Valerio. Valerio. He's got a very heavy Italian accent. Sometimes these more indigenous representatives of their brands, they still do business the way they do business in Sicily, like Santo, Still do business the Italian way, and this guy's just like that. You have to change the way I do things to give him the respect that he expects in business. Blah blah blah. This is a Pinot Grigio from Venezia, Terre Vino. Nice bright version.
Really classy. Venetian Pinot Grigio. Great acidity. Shy, little peach guava fruit. Got almost a little touch of apricot.
I love that one. So, when he says Venetian, he means Venice. You go to Venice, the guys on the boat,
Yeah.
and
Venezia.
then you go right above it, man. All the vineyards are up there.
And people on his staff are going, what's it called? It's the Venezia, Veneto, Venezuelan, because it's got all these names, Anyway,
So we were in Venice a few years ago. You ever had Chinar? Mm-hmm. So Chinar is artichoke liqueur. It's the bitter brown.
one of the most horrible things I've ever put in my life, in my mouth.
But it's
ever.
like a hallucinogenic.
I wouldn't know.
I cannot tell you the times that my buddies, we decided to take a shot of that at a restaurant, and all of a sudden, all the wheels come off.
Right. No, it's disgusting.
It is. It's almost like, what was the name of that stuff, that liqueur that's outlawed, and then they brought it back?
Oh, absinthe.
Yeah, absinthe.
Yeah.
Right. It's like that. So that's my memory of Venice. Until we got on the train that took us to Padua, and that was the last train out. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and we were
The Last Train to Padua. That was a monkey song, wasn't it?
last train to Padua. Didn't know how we were going to get home from there. It was crazy. Anyway, I like this wine. This is a nice, fresh, bright
Very
wine.
nice.
It's a great example, and this is brought in just for this guy, so you won't see it on the shelf anywhere. So it's an opportunity to taste something totally unique to the marketplace. $24 on the shelf, $13.99 for more. I'm getting a 95.
Yeah, I'm doing a 95. I mean, it's a classic Venetian Pinot Grigio, which is one of the best areas in Italy.
Don't make it out of. Don't try not to make Pinot Grigio something it isn't, like oak aging it. That's my opinion. Cheers.
Cheers. 2017 for April already. Wow. Okie dokie.